injury here on the ice tonight. Centers are lined up. Official ready to drop the puck. The Bruins take possession here on the opening draw. We are underway. Quick feed to Pasternak. Slides the puck to Zaka. Here's a shot. Stopped by the goaltender. He got a little piece of that one. The Panthers gain control of the puck against the wall. Florida's got it behind the net. He looks deep to Reinhart. The Panthers played along the boards. Misses!
Players work too hard to have the puck on their stick and to get to scoring areas to not hit the net. Even if they don't score.
Oh, he saved it! Oh, my goodness, what a stop!
Oh, that's unbelievable, James. I have no idea how he got to that puck. It's some gymnastics at its finest.
Stopped by the goaltender. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. We're still in the early stages of this period. Still looking for our first goal. Bennett's won the draw in his own end. Now let's see if they can clear it. Feeds it over to Ekblad. Takes the feed in the middle of the ice. And now he moves it quickly to Forsling. Pushes it across to Ekblad. Down the left wing, they gain the zone. Too many bodies in the way. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. Verhaeghe's got the puck and he's walking the blue line. Great save by the goaltender who was in the right place at the right time. Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. Still no score in this one. Kiki's won the draw deep in the defensive zone. Looking to set up offensively. Shot from out of nowhere. What a stop.
Let's have a look at that last save again. It was absolutely incredible. You're under pressure, you're under attack, really under siege, and you find a way to get to the puck. This is the stuff that champions are made of.
And they win the draw here in their own end. Now he slides it up to Tkachuk. Rips it from the blue line. And he gets just enough to keep it out. There's the whistle. Let's get the call from the officials.
Back and forth action, back and forth penalties as one from each team are heading to the box.
When shooting a puck that's flat and settled on the ice is his snipe zone ability, and it's what makes his shot so dangerous. Tkachuk's a creative player. His tricky zone ability means he's able to get shots by stick handling his way into highlight reel plays. I'm expecting one of these two players to be the biggest impact for their team tonight. Back to you guys.
More than half the period has expired. We're still scoreless. Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. From the point! Poked away in the offensive zone by Barkov. Off his stick! Off target!
James, you know in practice when you do target shooting, guess why? So you hit the net. I think he's got to get back to it and work on it.
And that's a great heads-up play by Barkov. Looks to get the puck over to Verhaeghe. Takes a shot, and that doesn't reach the net. Here's a short pass to McAvoy. Fires it on net. Oh, how did he get a piece of that to make the save? And he slides it quickly to Tarasenko. Breakaway! Stopped on the breakaway. What a save he made there.
Well, I loved how he challenged the shooter on this, James. He didn't sit back in his net. He came right out to the top of the paint and he said, if you're going to beat me, you got to find room.
Come on!
And he makes the save. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. Late goings of this period. Still scoreless in this one. Barkov Barkov's won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. We got a penalty coming up here on the play. Here's a chance to take advantage with the delayed penalty. They've got the extra attacker on the ice. Florida's got the puck in the corner. 28 seconds to go. Puck leaves the zone. They'll be forced to regroup. Directs it on over to Barkov. He's got a step on a breakaway. And with the buzzer, that puts a bow on the first 20 minutes of play. We've got lots more still to come. Second period action next, right here. The Panthers get their man advantage unit out there for the first time tonight.
An opportunity here to go up by 1 on the power play. You know they worked on this in practice. It's something you do, your repetitions. This is what prepares you to be big in these moments.
The Panthers carry it along the wall. Denies him with the pad. Great pressure to force the turnover. Receives the pass. Delayed penalty coming up here. Whistle blown, stopping the play. The Bruins have been handed 2 for interference. Florida's got a 5-on-3 on the clock's their BFF here.
Oh, and that is a lot of time on a 5-on-3. You have to have a sense of urgency here, though, because if you pop 1 by, you still have the man advantage.
And the puck clears the zone. Feeds it up ahead. And they send it right back to him. Here's a chance. Stopped by the goaltender. Oh, spectacular save right there. Wow.
Unbelievable. I mean, it was all but in, and he steals it because of that last-ditch attempt to find the puck. Just incredible save, James. This is where he gets his grade A opportunities. He's in tight to the goaltender, and usually he executes, but not this time.
The Bruins get a hold of the puck undermanned.
Lindholm standing up, ready to go.
Penalty has expired. You got to give the shorthanded unit a lot of credit there. Montour's taken down to the ice. We got a penalty coming up. And he slides it quickly to Barkov. Shot! And let's see what the definitive call is on the ice. The Bruins are being called for tripping. Florida's power play unit puts their hard hats on as they go back to work.
They haven't scored yet in the game on the power play, but no need to get frustrated. They all bring a different skill set. It's the reason why they're out there.
Barkov's won the draw, and they're on the attack. Tees it up from the blue line. Made that stop. Passes up ahead from the left wing. Picking up some steam at center ice. Here he is on the tip. That's a beautiful pad save by the goalie there. And he takes the pass. Great stretch pass as he connects. Oh, and he gets a piece of that one to keep it out. Barkov's at the face-off dot, ready to win this draw on the man advantage. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. And that's blocked away. From the blue line, takes a shot. 10 seconds left. Taken along the wall by Reinhart. The Panthers fail to capitalize on the power play. Nice save. Scores! He puts it in on a second effort.
Well, this goal will be in the video room tomorrow, James, because it's second effort, and you know that coaches love that. I really like the effort on this goal, James. He gets the initial shot off, but then he continues towards the net, gets it behind the defenders who can't catch up to the rebound, and he puts it in.
The Panthers have finally got themselves on the board. I'm surprised they didn't do it sooner, though, Cheryl.
Yeah, they've carried the play in all 3 zones, and they've had the scoring chances. They just haven't been able to execute. So they finally get rewarded, and sometimes when they get one, it kind of opens up the game. Look for them to get a quick strike on 2.
Poked off the offensive end. Slides it up front. Takes it right in the chest. And we're going to get a whistle here. Inching closer to the midway mark of this period, the Panthers have taken a 1-0 lead. And they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Referee signals penalty coming up here with a delayed call. Quick pass to FLA. Extra attacker out to apply the pressure with the goaltender at the bench. There's the whistle, and here's the call.
Tough spot to be in. You need momentum, and you give it back by going on the PK when you're trailing by 1. That's exactly what they did, and they're able to convert.
Florida's made it a 2-goal lead now here in this second period, and they are putting on a show tonight.
Yeah, it's been an offensive clinic, hasn't it? They dominated in terms of their shot selection, but they have been relentless on the puck as well, so showing a lot of fire in different areas of the ice.
Shot from the back end! And he puts that one aside with ease. And now he angles it across to Kiki. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. Unloads from the blue line. Made the stop on the play. Oh, gets a piece of it with the glove. What pressure here in the offensive end. Skates it to the corner. And another stop. Wow. Taken by the defense. Boston's got it across the line. Moves inside. Oh, what a block. He'll get a pat on the back from the coach when he gets off, if he can get off. Trapper saved. Didn't get all of it, but still enough. The Panthers move the puck in the defensive zone. And that's off a stick. Handles the pass. Takes a shot. Denies him. He got all of it. And that slides right out to center ice. Second frame almost done. Well inside a minute now. Into the offensive zone. Oh, what a chance. It puts it just wide.
Well, and the puck was right in his wheelhouse. He only had a small margin and wasn't able to hit it.
We've played not one, but 2 periods now tonight. It's a chance to go grab that final snack. Go stretch your legs, because a big third period is just around the corner. Fans are buzzing. Teams are gliding into position here for the start of the third. Moment of truth for one team. Here we go. Third period is underway. Well, 2 periods down. Here we go with the third period. Cheryl, your assessment so far?
Boston's first 2 periods have been a poor example of puck protection and possessing the puck, James. They've turned it over at a high rate. They haven't supported it. They've been back on their heels, and as a result, they're chasing the game.
Nice feed at center. Moves up ahead now. Turns him away. Florida's got the puck inside the defensive zone. The Panthers have it now. Nice dish from the left wing. Moves it around along the half wall. And it's a quick pass to Mikula. Too much congestion, blocks the shot.
Lindholm's looking pretty banged up out there, James. Looks like he's fighting, pushing through something. He's struggling to get to the end of the shift.
And he denied that opportunity.
This is a dialed-in goaltender, very aware, knows where the shooter is in that low slot, and makes the save.
And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. Florida's gained possession along the boards. And that caroms off a body in the lane. Grabbed along the boards by McAvoy. Moves it quickly over to DeBrusque. Quick shot! And he gets a piece of that one and denies it.
Well, the shooter's in a coveted spot on the ice, right in the middle of it with a good look, and he makes an incredible save by getting square to the puck and turning it aside.
Slides it on over to Marchand. Glove save, and he handles it with ease.
Lindholm's finding a way to limp himself back to the bench here and finish his shift, but man, it's been a tough one. He got injured somewhere in the midst of it, showing a lot of heart and passion here as he's committed to staying on the ice for his team.
The Panthers will start off on the attack after winning the draw. Here's a shot. Great save by the goaltender to get a pad on that one, keeping the puck out of the net. Scooped up along the wall by Kiki. Moves it to Van Riemsdyk. Look out, here they come on the attack. Sends the pass in front. Oh, and they can't connect on the pass because it was broken up in front. And a little physicality ends that threat. Too high.
Well, this shot is really hard, James, but a nice reminder that if it isn't accurate, it doesn't stand a chance.
Boston's got a hold of the puck. Hard hit frees up the puck. Here they come on the attack. Fires it. What an opportunity, and it just climbed over the net there. I thought it was in.
Well, I thought it was in as well, James. Now, he is all around the puck, doing all of the details and habits right. He's going to cash in at some point.
And he keeps possession. And they'll go on the attack. Great pressure by Marchand. And he made the save to keep that one out of the net. The Bruins have it behind the cage. And that's intercepted by Reinhart.
The Panthers are in a tight game. They got to start making good on all of those interceptions where they've been great spots. And, hold on, James. Looks like there's going to be a call right there.
Quick feed to Reinhart. They got a stoppage. Let's get the call.
This is a frustrating situation, James. Just taking a whack load of penalties and really unable to get any momentum in this game because they're shorthanded the whole time.
Who had the edge in Carter Bates' mind? She's standing by with the answer.
Kachuk's been fun to watch as he's been able to generate more offense, guys. He's getting my vote in this one.
On the one-timer, it puts it wide.
Well, the puck was a little bit ahead of him, and as he leans for it, puts it by the net.
And now he moves it quickly to Peak. 32 seconds left on the clock. Oh, look at this. They are really starting to apply the pressure now. Waits.